Howdy everybody, ArgonMatrix here, welcome you to episode 29 of Bloodborne. We're back here in the Forsaken Castle Cainhurst, gonna head over to the elevator and just continue on our escapade up the castle. Made it pretty far in the last one, and we can probably clear up just about the rest in this video. I did spend some of my echoes in between videos on levels here. You can see my stats there, level 56, 20, 20, 20, 15, 16, and 15 for my stats. I believe I just upgraded my... oh god. You might have heard that was my cat going a little nuts there. I just upgraded my vitality and endurance and stuff. At any rate, we're back up here in this library area. And as opposed to what you might think, you actually want to like book it right through here. It's not normal for me, but there's some weird stuff going on. You want to take out this guy right up here. He is a major asshole because he makes this living hell, he makes these ladies much stronger against you, as you can see there, yeah. Doesn't always go as well as planned. But basically what that guy does is he marks you with some scary-ass magic thing. And that's what makes the Moaning Myrtle people scream. And then I think they like hunt you down way faster. Like it's almost like it removes the impediment of their blindfold, makes them able to see you, and it just kind of invigorates them to destroy you. It's a pretty nasty combination, that's for sure. At any rate, we're gonna try that again and hope for the best. But you know, I see you over there. She wants out the door, but this is the problem, is that anytime I let her out of the room, she just wants back in, like, immediately. You hang tight. Alright, let's give this one another go here. Alright, I'm gonna be careful. I do still think, despite what may have just happened, that this is probably the best way to do this, is to try and take this this asshole out before too much damage can be done. Alright, I hear you, Manu, and I'll deal with you in a second, but right now I'm under a bit of duress. Alright, now they're fine, because I'm not marked anymore. And that makes this all so much easier to deal with. Still not, you still can't let them swarm you, because you'll be in for a world of hurt, but it makes them much less deadly when they do swarm you, and just on their own as well. They're not so bad. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and hide in the corner here really quick, and I'll be right back as I deal with my cat, because she's being a bit of a nuisance right now. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. I just basically let her out of the room. I'll probably have to get up in a second to let her right back in, but it's what she seemed to want, so let's go let her explore the rest of the place for a little while, and let us explore what we can of Cainhurst now. There's a lot of these ladies in this room, as you might have gathered. You don't need to clear them all out, but there are a couple little goodies for you if you take the time to explore this place a little more. As you might imagine, the curious are rewarded. I think there might actually only be like one item hidden in this entire area though, in a chest, and it's actually kind of tough to get to. You might not, you might actually very well miss it on your first time through. I know I did, but it is something definitely worth picking up. I think it might actually be something that, I don't know. I'll have to look at it and see if it's something I might consider using. It is a weapon of sorts. Let me see here. Yeah, it's that chest over on the other side of the table there, and basically what you gotta do is climb up this little staircase and just roll on down. It's easy enough, but it's not super intuitive. And then we get the Evelyn, which is a gun. It's a firearm here that we can take a look at. It's a pretty good one. We need 18 blood tinge to use it, so we can't even use it just yet. Special pistol used by Cainhurst Knights. The Evelyn uses quicksilver bullets just as any workshop firearm, but the Cainhurst variant relies more on blood tinge. Lovingly named after a woman and graced with an intricate design, Evelyns were adored by Cainhurst Knights. It is a very strong firearm. Ultimately might be I don't think it's as like strong, just outright damage-wise, as the repeating pistol that I've been using so far. But for like compared to how many quicksilver bullets it uses, because it only uses one with every shot, I think it might be worth it to start to upgrade the Evelyn and swap to it. For me, anyway. Because I'm going to have decent blood tinge. I am planning on getting up to around 20 blood tinge. That was my decided upon stopping points. Alright, this guy's going to be a bit of a bother. He's kind of like one of those, like the one we encountered on our way into this area in the first time that I warned you guys about. There are also some dudes around here shooting like blow darts at us, I think. Yeah, like these guys up on the ladders here. Not on the ladders, but the staircase. I don't know, do these things have a proper name? Like the things that get rolled around libraries to access the topmost shelves? I don't frequent libraries enough to really know, I suppose. Oh man, you were just cleaning the floor a second ago, and you nearly wiped the floor with me. My God. There's also someone shooting at me from afar. I can't tell where that one came from. I might be able to get a visceral attack on this guy. That'd be nice. Heal me up some. Yeah, this part of Cainhurst I'm not as well versed in as the earlier bits. The earlier bits I knew my way around pretty well. These ones can be a little more tough, I suppose. Still no blood lickers in sight, but that doesn't stop the fact that I'm just gonna die anyway. Man, I was doing so well too. Alright, I've made my way back to this little area, this bridge that I just died on. Not sure where my blood echoes are at. I'm hoping that one of these guys has them. I think that guy washing the window over there actually does. I can kind of see some blue mistiness. So let's just be a little more stealthy about all this. This is probably going to alert that other guy. Oh, maybe not. Like he's walking on off. These guys are like weirdo hunchback dudes, though. Anything over this way? Scoundrel waits ahead. Oh, I can't fit through there, man. Just barely. Alright, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna actually see if I can... Oh, did he drop a bloodstone chunk, or is... No, that's just lying on the ground there. I was gonna say, that'd be, like, extremely rare if that was the case. Alright, now I should be able to hopefully sneak up on this guy. If I can get the upper hand... There we go. That'll do the trick. I'm just keeping my eyes out now as well for anyone mounted on one of those stepladder things, shooting like blowgun darts at me. Like one of these guys wants to do, probably. He's not going to get much of the chance, though, apparently. Oh, just wrecked his day. Alright, you are good. You did notice me, though, so you're probably going to come at me in a second here. Man, I can't even like get visceral attacks with my gun on these guys, because the gun just knocks them clean on their ass. There are two of them now, so it's a little more of a daunting prospect here. Oh, I thought I had my gun out, so that's why I wanted to try and just shoot that guy. That works for me. Yeah, so I'm not sure. In between videos, I may try to upgrade the Evelyn and swap to that. Although I don't know, the repeating pistol is at +6 right now, so I need quite a bit of materials to upgrade the Evelyn to be that high. I'm probably able to do it, though. I have enough insight that I can spend on bloodstone shards and things. That is not such a bother. I think that's about all the little items that I can find in this balcony area. There are a couple things hidden around. Oh, he saw me. Alright. I could probably just run away from you, but I'll give you the courtesy of a proper duel. Although how proper this duel is falls entirely to you, my friend. Alright, good duel, good duel. Good shit, good shit. Drop a numbing mist for me, how kind of you. And now we can actually head over to this window where you may have seen briefly there is a hole. And contrary to what you might think, that this might just be like a super secret, like little hidden area type thing, this is actually where you're meant to go. You're supposed to find this window ledge. I guess Cainhurst is just like a hidden area in its own right. So the fact that they make like little hidden passages like that mandatory for us, shouldn't be too unexpected. You have to watch out here, though, because I think there are... Yeah, there's a gargoyle afoot. And I think if we move too far in that direction, a second gargoyle may rear his ugly head. He's just going to let me have this one, apparently, though. Fine by me, man. I do hear my cat at the door, though, so I'll probably let her in a second. Okay, yeah, he's gonna let me do this, so I'm gonna get up. Come on, Minu. Get back in here. You silly little kitty. Alright, am I dead yet? No, the gargoyle's still just sitting over there. Alright, good. That's the problem, is my door's like all the way across the room from me, so I had to get up to do that. I don't know what these gargoyles' deal is. They're just letting me have my way with them today. I don't feel comfortable saying that necessarily, but that's kind of how it feels at this point. Alright, you gotta watch out for this room here, though. This one's actually pretty gnarly, because there are some new-ish enemies that you need to be on the lookout for. This guy is one of those blow dart guys. He's the one who wants to try and... He's one of the ones that wants to try and mark me, I think. So can I hit him? I was gonna say if I could hit him through there, that would be ideal. Now, some of these things don't have heads, you might be able to see, or they're holding their heads in their hands. And if they get too close to you and scream at you, they will stun you. So you have to be very careful with that. Just like this, yeah. That's exactly what you don't want to happen. Thankfully, there weren't any enemies around to take advantage of me during that, but you need to be on your guard to not let that happen as much as you can. If you're far enough away, you don't have to be super far away in order to escape that fate. But that's too close. And you have a pretty good window of time as well to clear out before it becomes an issue. And also, if you can stagger them out of it, that's a viable tactic. Really, try to use this door as a choke point as much as possible in order to facilitate this. I'm probably going to get caught here, yep. That's about right. That's fine, though, because these ones don't actually attack me. Their only purpose is to make it so that other people have a very easy time attacking me. Alright, oh, you haven't taken any damage, have you? Get on out of here. Oh, shit, you caught me in the middle of my attack. That's not legal, man. It's not legal. That's not proper Bloodborne etiquette. Oh, shit. I've been marked. Alright, you get out of here. She is facing away, so I can hopefully deal with her post-haste. Post-haste, post-mortem. Let me see here. There is a chest hiding over here. Someone gonna sneak up behind me if I try to open it? Only one way to find out, I suppose. What do we got? We get the Executioner's Gloves, which, as contrary to what their name is, they're not actually an armor piece. They are these things here that you need 20 arcane for. One of the secret treasures hidden in Cainhurst, the gloves of an executioner from a faraway land. Passed from executioner father to executioner son, these gloves can be used to summon wrathful spirits of the past by smearing them with blood. It is said that the nobles found immeasurable delight in the dances of these vengeful specters. It's an interesting sort of thing. It's one of the hunter tools that it's kind of like a spell that you need arcane for. I'm probably not going to have enough arcane to use that by the end of this playthrough. Unfortunately, I might make a... I mean, I have ideas for various sort of bonus episodes that I need to do, just to show off like everything in the game, so that may be encapsulated in one of those somehow. But for right now, we're not going to worry about it. It is a pretty valid tactic if you're invested in arcane, though. If that's the kind of build you're trying to go for, the Executioner Gloves are probably one of the better spells you can come across. Now, if we head over this way, there's only one more lady here. She's not one of the ones that's going to scream at me. Thank God. It's getting a little obnoxious, I must say. She is guarding this last little treasure trove here. What do we got? The knight's garb and trousers, and oh my God. We're getting all sorts of fun things going on here. Let's see. Attire of the Knights of Cainhurst, a regal piece graced by intricate goldwork. Cainhurst is a way to mix nostalgia and bombast. They take great pride even in the blood-stained corpses of the beasts that they leave behind, confident that they will stand as examples of decadent art. Sounds like a bunch of pompous assholes, if you're asking me. I'm just gonna walk all over their table. How do they feel about that? They probably don't care that much. They left this place a downright mess, if I do say so myself. That's it for this little study area, though, so let's get a move on here. Moving onwards and upwards, I say, as I fall down a ledge. Hilariously enough. So this window is the way you want to go in the end. But before I do, we got a bit of a precarious situation here. You see that item there, but that's far too easy, right? If you look up a little bit, you may notice this fella. So let me go ahead and see if I can get him down here. And I really don't want to fight him on his own terms, which would be, because I feel like I'll pretty easily get knocked off the ledge if I do. But as long as you focus him down, he's not so bad. Oh, man, it's fine. I got the Kincold Blood 10 at any rate, which is a lot of good stuff. Very nice view from up here, if nothing else. That guy fell way to his death down there, but just over this way you can see the ocean, or I guess not the ocean, but the lake that we crossed in order to get to Cainhurst in the first place. Quite sparkly at this vantage point. I think over that way is like the actual Yarnum proper, like those mountains or something, I don't know. It's hard to keep geography straight in this place. At any rate, we are going to, I think we just need to pull this lever. It's about all we can do. And this will open up a bit of a shortcut for us. And also open up the next area. So this leads to the place where I didn't clear out these ladies on my second go through after I died and had to come back through. But this is the opening area of this section where we found the Evelyn and stuff, and there was the initial guy who marked us, you know that. But we can ascend this ladder now, which was not previously accessible, and climb way, way up here to the near tippity top of Cainhurst Castle. Up on this balcony above everything else. Pretty sweet. I don't think this chest is anything too special. We've gotten most of the special items to be found in Cainhurst. A warm blood gemstone, though, is pretty good. That's also one of the shapeless gemstones, so it can fit in any indentation in your weapon, which is pretty good. I think that one's specifically built for guns, which is, as you might have gathered from the Evelyn, guns were a pretty big thing for the Cainhurst Knights. Guns and blood tinge in general, I suppose, so it makes sense to have a blood tinge focused gem there. We got 2 more bloodstone chunks, which is pretty good. Puts us up to 3, I think, at the moment, because I did spend my other 3 to upgrade the axe to +7. I don't know, I was planning on getting a different weapon to use at some point here. It's one that's in the DLC, which may mean that I'm going to go ahead and go to the DLC area next. I'm probably about the level that you're meant to do that at. But I'm doing so fine with the axe so far, and we're getting closer and closer to the end of the game, that it may just behoove me to stick with it for now. At any rate, though, we are up on the actual rooftop of the castle now. I mean, how much higher can you get than this? There's a little area over there. Oh, jeez. You made yourself known quite loudly. It's like, pay attention to me. Yeah, how about I take... Oh, you don't like that kind of attention, do you? Not very much. Alright, I'm gonna head over here, grab the Knight's Wig. We'll check that out in a second, because we're gonna have to deal with this asshole first. There might actually be 2 of them. There is a second one. He was content to just let me deal with his friends on his own, though, so... Whatever, man. You do you. These gargoyles suck. When they have an open battlefield, they're just, no chance for me. So the Knight's Wig goes with the Knight's set. Where is it? There it is. Knight's Wig. Resembles a ponytail of silver hair. It has the same sort of description as the other set, so it's kind of a funny thing. It's just you can have some pretty good fun with the armor you find around Cainhurst here. At any rate, initially on my first playthrough of Bloodborne, I came through Cainhurst and I came all the way up to here, and I was like, well, I guess this is it. There's clearly no other way to go from here. And I was just kind of like befuddled by the whole area, because I'm like, normally places like this have some sort of cool hidden boss or something, but you can actually drop down here, and there is more more ways to progress here. You gotta be careful, as you can see right there. You don't need to head around this whole parapet. There is nothing, there's no hidden item on the other side, trust me. Just trust my word on that one. I don't want to have to stay on these ledges any longer than I have to. Just walk very gingerly. Take your time with this shit. It is narrow and easy to fall off. Look at the moon from here. The moon in Cainhurst is actually not a blood moon. That is, I've never really noticed that. That's kind of interesting. More King Coldblood 10. That is so good. Not quite as good as the King Coldblood 12 we got from ROM, but that was a great one. So, I mean, you have to kind of expect that, right? And we are actually encroaching upon this this final tall area here. So whatever we may find up there will be interesting. Got some bold hunter's marks in case you want to chicken out now and head back. Speak now or forever hold your peas. I don't know, there's like, they open up these little areas off to the side here, but I don't think there's anything actually hidden on the sides. Evidently not. Alright. At any rate, we are going to go ahead and head up here. And you may see something a little up ahead there that looks kind of ominous. Here is Martyr Logarius, a name that we've heard around, and we've heard a lot of tell about this guy, but now we actually see him in the flesh, quote-unquote. I don't know if that's quite accurate, given the state of affairs here. But, yeah, this is, for my money, this is one of the hardest boss fights in the game. That may not apply to you, depending on what sort of set you're rocking. He could be easier with different sets compared to mine here that I normally go with, but he is, I think it's indicative of him being an optional boss that he should be pretty tough. He has these weird red skulls, which, oh god, you will recognize as, if you were using the Executioner gloves, as the things that come out of the Executioner gloves. It's the same sort of attack. I did not expect that to go quite that bad, but I expected a few tries against Master Logarius here. Alright, here we go for take 2 against Martyr Logarius. It's not actually that bad of a run to try and get back to here. It might be a bad time to try and find my blood echoes, though. That could be, while trying to dodge all these scary-ass blood skull attacks that he has. Very indicative of the style of the Cainhurst people. Of course, he's not actually from Cainhurst himself. He was one of the leading people against Cainhurst, I think, if Alfred is to be believed. My god, though, that almost just killed me outright. I was actually expecting it to kill me. It was pretty bad of me to just stay in there when he was doing that whole thing. And he does have proper melee attacks just like that, but most of the time he'll resort to these skull type things that explode in your face a lot of the time too. If you keep on him, he's actually not so bad. You just gotta keep right on his face. As you might expect, though, he is like a lot of other bosses in Bloodborne in that he has multiple phases. So this is just the first one that we're dealing with right now. And he has, yeah, he's a good deal of melee and ranged attacks that he will smite you with. I don't know if he has any proper weaknesses either. I mean, a little bit of bolt paper or fire paper couldn't hurt, I suppose. Since I have bolt paper here, I might as well try it out. That is nasty. Alright, back off. Get healed up here. I don't want to have to spend too many blood vials like that, because there's still a good deal of the fight to go. Alright, oh, watch out for this. Okay, this is him entering his second phase, I believe. You really have to watch out. Especially because that, I didn't realize that had such a wide range, actually, that blast attack. Now he's actually a lot more aggressive melee-wise. He will, oh, and he puts swords in the ground that you want to shoot out as soon as possible. Because otherwise they'll just keep spawning, like, skulls that will ruin your day. That'll also ruin your day pretty bad, yeah. Oh. Alright. Welcome to Master Logarius, folks. Alright, I'm back here. I'm actually going to be going for a bit of a different tactic this time. And by a bit of a different tactic, I just mean that I upgraded the Evelyn, I upgraded the Evelyn to +7 here, and I also leveled up to my Blood Tinge to 18. I did that by running back into the Master Logarius, picking up my Blood Echoes, and then warping out with the Bold Hunter's Mark. And I've also swapped my armor around back to my old standby sort of outfit here that I love. Just because it's a little more defensively viable than my other one was. And now I'm going to hope, beyond hope, that this will give me the sort of boost I need to stand a better chance against the Martyr here. The Evelyn is going to be doing less damage than the repeating pistol by a little bit. Not by that much, actually, though. But it will be using far fewer Quicksilver bullets, and that's kind of the name of the game right now. Being able to use more of those to better effect. Alright, I'm gonna try and get a hit in at the very least. I haven't even got in to do any damage yet. Gotta watch out for that though. Shit. Already down like 4 blood vials here. I did have to use a couple on the way in here, which I don't normally have to, but your stupid throne's getting in the way, Master Logarius. That's not fair. That's an unfair tactical advantage. He's got home team advantage right now. May have to be a little more quiet during this fight, though, just so I can focus on dodging properly here. Normally, I do like to try and explain some of the strategies that you would want to go for in this fight, but I think you can kind of, just from the sheer amount of times I've fought him so far, you can start to get the gist of what you need to do. He's really just a strong opponent in every regard. He's got strong ranged attacks, strong melee attacks. He gets a pretty nasty second phase. You just need to be on your game going up against the Master Logarius here. There's not a whole lot more to it than that. Alright, back off for this. That should be good enough, I hope. The shockwave on that is pretty ridiculously large. That is not good. He's like, he delays that for so much longer than I anticipate him to. Oh, come on. There, thank you. You really cannot let that sword hang out for any longer than about how long I let it hang out there, because otherwise it just starts to become a big issue. I need to focus less on visceral attacks and just more on just getting in there and doing damage, I think. And dodging, of course. That's always on my list as well. I hate your offhand sword. It sucks, dude. Oh my god. It hit me like twice there as well. Alright. Oh, here it goes. Just swap lock to that sword as soon as you can. Just like keep trying to swap lock on it. Once he goes for that attack, and then just shoot. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that was... I was like, I wanted to roll earlier, but every time I roll earlier, I still get hit by it, so I really had to just hope beyond hope. Oh, shit. I was doing a little better that time. I might just be a little too underleveled for Master Logarius, maybe. I thought around 60 was okay, but... Okay, here we go again against Master Logarius here. Getting to that time in Bloodborne and Dark Souls that we're all familiar with if we've played these games before, where you just kind of feel like you're running up against the wall, not succeeding much here. I haven't had this experience really at all in any of the bosses we fought so far until Master Logarius, which should be indicative of just how hard he can be. Like, he's kind of, if you'll indulge me for a moment, he's kind of like the Dark Beast Parl of the later game here. Like, Dark Beast Parl is a very difficult boss early on in the game. I didn't have that much trouble with him. That's partly due to the fact that I think I fought him somewhat overleveled. Not crazy overleveled. I fought him later than most people would find him initially. And Martyr Logarius is kind of in that same boat of just like being a very tough optional boss that that puts players in a bind a lot of the time for sure. I need a little bit of range on this axe sometimes, I feel like, too. I mean, I could switch to its transform version, but then I don't have my gun, and the gun is a pretty integral part of this fight. Integral part of this fight for a lot of it, I would say. Another big part of this fight, it's a really big part of every boss fight, but it's most apparent in this fight right now, is stamina management. Being able to dodge is paramount here, obviously. And spacing is also very important. Like, if you're not good at Bloodborne by this point, I mean, you're obviously skilled enough to have gotten here. But if you're not, like, super adept at some of the more intricate mechanics, like the spacing and the dodging and the shooting at the right moments for visceral attacks and stuff, this is kind of the fight that makes you learn, more or less. Getting past this fight is a turning point in many young Bloodborne savants' careers, I suppose. In my opinion, anyway. It's just such a hassle of a fight. That's going to be dangerous. Like, getting past it is a sort of a rite of passage, I guess. It's the best way to put that. Okay. Doing alright so far. Well, I dodged right into that one, though. That's the problem. That's the first damage I've taken in this fight, though, so that's a good thing. Oh, he's just content to go for these large swipes at this point now, apparently. Yeah, for the second phase of the fight especially, I may just end up being a little quieter. Maybe this is the ticket, is to keep him locked on this runway as much as possible. Stay away from the side portions of the roof. Can't back up too much here, or else I'm going to back right into the doorway, just like that. You gotta know about how wide the roof is. Oh, that just missed. Oh, get in there. Yeah, nice, nice, nice. That'll recover some of my HP as well, which is good. Get flustered. Shoot that. It's fine. Ah, that was a little scary. You know what? Heal up. Don't be too reckless in this. This is actually a pretty good fight so far. Probably, actually, definitely the best I've had in this video. That is without question. See, guys, I am good at this game after all. I promise. Not doing so good hot on these visceral attack opportunities, though. I always feel like he's going to go for a third one there. Sometimes your shots, I feel like they ricochet off him as well. I don't know if that's just like me missing somehow, even though I'm locked on. Oh, that was good. Or if he has actually some like blood armor type thing, because it kind of looks like he does, doesn't it? He has this weird aura on him, at the very least. Yeah, see, that just like curved around him, it looked like. So he might have something, which would make sense given the whole theme of this area being around like blood tinge and things like that. That the boss would ultimately have some counters for blood tinge based attacks, namely the firearms. Okay, that's alright. I mean, it was a good opportunity to get some attacks in, but I messed it up. Oh, don't move in. See, this is the thing I think I was not grasping for, is that I really need to keep this space around most of the time. Because if you get too close in person with him, he combos you like that. Unfortunately, this kind of path I've got him in right now necessitates me going around him sometimes, just in order to get around to the other side of him. And that also works. Oh. Oh, shit. Okay. Back off. And just heal. I'll heal twice, just for the sake of it. Shoot that. Shoot that! Oh god, okay. Not good, not good. There we go, I got it, okay. That was probably the most hectic moment of this fight, anyway. Oh, here it goes again. Alright, just shoot it. There we go, we're good. Yeah, if you don't get that thing early, then you're in for a world of hurt, as you kinda saw there. Just back off until I get back into a place where I feel comfortable. Stop that, please. We're doing so well, Martyr Logarius, at not summoning those swords. Oh, he usually goes for a second swing with that scythe when he goes for the first one like that. Not always, obviously. Ooh, I thought I had that shit, man. That was a bit greedy of me to go for a visceral attack on that, but I did it the one time in this fight, so I wanted to try and replicate it. Because that does so much damage, too, when I can get that off. Oh. Yeah, he just up and like bitch slapped me that time. Like, straight up just walked up in my face and hit me. Hit me with your best shot. Fire away! Get away from me. Alright, I'm getting a little more careless in this part of the fight. I need to fix that. I haven't actually hit him in quite a while here. Ow. I was really hoping to dodge that. Okay. He has more range than I anticipate he should a lot of the time. Alright, use this to your advantage. Get back on the walkway here. Ah, fuck. That's a really bad spot. Did I get it? I did not. Oh, man. I had such a good feeling about this fight. Don't make this... Alright, I have to go for that. I have to just book it, kinda. Just hope he doesn't sneak up behind me here. There we go. Okay, that's... Oh, shit. I forgot that he went for the double, like, twirly thing there when he does that. Oh, god damn it. Martyr Logarius! Stop this at once, mister. How many fucking swords do you have? Oh, this is gonna be tight. It's gonna be tighter than it should be as well, because I had him on the ropes for a lot of this fight. I really need to start trying to get viscerals on that. Or on that, but it's okay. The problem is that when half the time when I go for the visceral attack opportunity, he just deflects the bullet somehow. Use the parapet to your advantage. Oh, so close, man. I really every time I go for two swipes there, it's just like wasting a stamina on my part because he always dodges it. Yeah, see, every time I go for that versatile attack in particular, he just deflects the bullet. Oh. Ah, man, just missed him. That's bad. That's real bad. Oh, fuck. Oh, you piece of shit. Oh no. No! Oh, are you kidding me? God damn it. Oh, that was a long fight too. Oh, mother. Welcome to Bloodborne. Away he goes. My god. Good fight, Martyr Logarius. Bow to that for sure. Oh man. Unfortunately, yeah, I had to just be quiet and concentrate, and that was the ultimate only way I was gonna get through that fight, because the talking was really what was throwing me off, I guess, a little bit. The whole Let's Play curse and all that. At any rate, we can pick up the Crown of Illusions here, which is the crown that Master Logarius was wearing. We lit the lantern. We can check out the crown really quick, but I think I'm going to have to clearly end it off pretty soon here. But just for those who are curious, one of the precious secrets of Cainhurst, the old king's crown is said to reveal illusions and expose a mirage that hides a secret. And so Logarius donned the crown of his own volition, determined to prevent a single soul from stumbling upon the vile secret. What visions did he see sitting serenely upon his new throne? I suppose that's a mystery that we're going to have to unravel in the next episode of Bloodborne. For now, I hope you've all enjoyed this episode with me. Thank you everyone so much for watching. This is ArgonMatrix signing out. Thank you and good night. I need to sit down.